Hey everyone, welcome back to Desert Gardening with Dustin. We did a video about a week ago on this hydroponic tower that I got. I think I videoed on day 8, and where day 1 was just putting the seeds in and getting them wet down and trying to get them to the point of germinating and coming up. Now we're on day 14. As it is Sunday. It was 2 Sundays ago that I started stuff, and we've got some more stuff coming up. And I also rigged some growing lights. I grew some microgreens a little while back. Used these growing lights for them, and so I rigged these to aim onto the hydroponic tower so they could get more light. Because otherwise, I mean, they're close to my sliding glass door, but it gets some reflected sunlight, but these will provide a lot more light. So there's still plenty of things that haven't come up, and I'm going to be kind of analyzing what I need to do about that. Each layer or tier has a different plant in it, so certain layers have more stuff coming up than others. And right now it is on, it's cycling water through. You can see I have some, these are some lettuces. There's one variety of lettuce in this particular tier, and then up a couple of tiers is another variety of lettuce. I don't remember which is which right now. I have it written down, which obviously is something that you probably want to do. If you're going to plant things, remember what you have where. So you can see this is kind of shaded more on this side. The other day I did rotate this, and it might be time to rotate it again. Let me see, maybe we'll do that real quick, because this is going to help more stuff get to the light and cycle some light through. Because you can see some of these might be a little bit smaller over here than the stuff that was getting more light. So anyhow, that's another word of advice on this, because with this having plants that you can plant all around the 360 degrees, you may have to rotate some stuff so that you get better light to more plants. So anyhow, but then I've got, you know, some more stuff where nothing has come up yet. I've got, let's see, this layer has some green onions, and some of them, I think like over here, probably had access to more light, and they're starting to come up. That was kind of an experiment. I thought I'll grow some green onions in here. We'll see if it does grow them okay or not. And I don't remember what's in the top layer. I'd have to look at my sheet where I have things written down. So at the moment, it's mostly 2 kinds of lettuce that has come up, some onions that have come up. I gotta look at what this is. There is something coming up here, but then right next to it, I think there's a seed down in there that didn't really germinate. And then I think on this side, there is one down there that's germinating. So with a lot of seeds, it can take a while for things to come up. So I'm still in the experimental stage, determining 2 weeks in what's growing good, what's not. Some of the lettuces seem to be growing good, so I think it's definitely a good move to plant lettuces here. And the little onions seem to be doing okay. Everything is heirloom on here, so I know everything should be sprouting, but I collect my own seed, and so I think one of these layers has cilantro, and it hasn't come up yet. And I know sometimes they have a little bit of a harder seed covering or seed coating, and I think they take a little bit longer to germinate, but I have multiple different years of cilantro seed, probably seed from 23, 24, 25, the last probably 3 years or so. And so it could be a situation too where if this doesn't manage to germinate, maybe I try a different year of my seed. It is big enough seed that should be good for a while. But that's what we've got going on here. I don't know, like I'm looking, you can probably see there is a seed down in there. But that was some of the challenge initially too, is getting the seeds pushed down far enough so they can germinate. And some of them still may germinate. They may be taking a while. The water, now you can see where the water on some of these little growing sponges that are in there, you can see where the water kind of stains these sponges a little bit yellow, because there is a mixture that goes in here of some different nutrients and stuff like that. So it's not just plain water that's feeding the roots and everything. It is a mixture of some plant nutrients. So that definitely does help. And of course, I got some tomatoes going down here too that I'll let get some of that light. These are Amish paste heirloom tomatoes in these little cottage cheese containers, and those are a Roma tomato. I got some other stuff down here too that I messed with, just trying to sprout and see what happens. There's a little bit of spinach there, but I think I have spinach in the tower too, and it hasn't come up yet. And I think I got a pepper. I gotta look at what kind that is in the corner there. So various different things. I've always got a lot of different things growing and going on, whether I am growing things, sprouting things, working in the garden, and things like that. And I'll continue to post a lot of that kind of stuff so you can see and maybe you get some ideas on some cool things. The reason I've done the hydroponic tower mainly is because it's hard to grow lettuce and stuff like that in the summer because it's more of a cooler season crop. Same thing with spinach and some of your greens. They don't like the high temperatures, and so it's difficult to grow them this time of year. But if they're in the house where the temperature is a lot cooler and you can keep enough light on things, you might be able to grow things for a much longer season, or grow them in the house throughout the summer, and then in the fall go back to growing things in the garden. So anyhow, that's what we've got going on there. I know I've got some various stuff going on in the garden. I'll probably continue to have some videos on some of that stuff. And I guess various gardens right now, I'm tilling up and adding nutrients and compost and coffee grounds and various stuff too, but there are some other areas of the garden that have managed to hang on this summer, and so we'll probably continue to do some more videos on just some of the goings on in the garden. Thanks for listening.